An email is flooded in from, I'm not sure where this is. It's from the Primary 7 class of St. Joseph's Primary School, and the name of the place is MEIGH. And I hold my hands up and say, I don't know where it is. And I'm even frightened to pronounce it. So somebody tell me quickly, please. You've got about a minute. Anyway, they say, well, they're listening to the show, even though they're at school, and hoping you'll play something festive. We're very tired this week, because on Wednesday and Thursday last week, we did our school play. It was Jack and the Beanstalk. And Mr. Patterson, our teacher, I beg your pardon, Mrs. Patterson, sorry about that, teach. Stop laughing, you lot, and sit down. She's letting us clown around. We're having a party this afternoon, and we finish school tomorrow. So thanks to all the people who came to our play. It was great. Happy Christmas to everybody. That's about it. I'm away to ponder upon things like, what do they have for their Christmas dinner in Turkey? Mike. Thanks. Somebody told me it's pronounced Mike, and it's in County Fermanagh. So happy Christmas to the folk there, especially the P7 class in St. Joseph's. In Strasbourg, do they have euros in their plum pudding? And finally, I leave you with this thought. If you ever actually, think about it, find a plum in your plum pudding? No, neither have I. Back again tomorrow. We're having a Christmas Eve party on Friday. Gerry Anderson next. So from the wee gang and from me until then, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gerry Anderson here. It's coming up to 20 minutes. No, it's not. I can't say that. It's 29 minutes to 11 o'clock on this fine Tuesday morning. It's getting near Christmas. I'm feeling very excited. The goose are getting fat. Or whatever. The number to ring if you want to contact this program, and there are many reasons why you should want to. Least of all, because maybe you're lonely. 0645 555 678. A cheery word, a quip on our lips, and a smile for everyone, even the most lowly and the most unemployed. That's what we're here for. That's Steve Forward. That's a song called Romeo's Tune from an album called Jack Rabbit Slim, which would be a great addition to your Christmas stocking if indeed you could get it, which you probably can't. It's coming up to 25 minutes to 11 o'clock. I'd like to thank all the people who sent me Christmas cards. People too numerous to mention. I've got a whole batch of them here. Maybe I should go through them and just lift every once in a while. Alex Slater of the Fisherman's Mission. And Rosaline Miles sends me a photograph of a naked man wearing a pair of Santa Claus boots and indeed a red hat. Thank you very much, Rosaline. Maybe perhaps you should have kept that yourself. But it's very nice. Thank you. I appreciate the thought, even though it may be. And I'd like to thank all those other people, the Mary Devlin. I'm just picking these out at random here. Thank you very much. You see, normally what we would do in a case like this, we'd put them all up and arrange them on a kind of a string, but we're hardly ever here, so we just don't do that. We just put them in the pile in the corner every once in a while. We just look through them and feel good about it. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you, everybody. I'll just pick out another one here at random. What?
Heather wants you on one.
You're very bright in there. I can see the two of you.
That's Shirley, aye.
Shirley, yeah?
You've a new number and you can't remember it.
Oh,
that's all right.
Okay, yeah, good morning. Hello? Hello? Did you say Shirley?
Heather's on one.
No, there's nobody there. Hello, good morning. Hello, is that Shirley? No, it's not. Of course it's not. No, it's not. No, there's nobody there at all. There's nobody there at all. Sorry about that.
1, 2, 3, 2, right.
Thank you.
To say hello to Mabel. Thank you, Gerry, for the prize on your rickety wheel, which was of a fantastic bike to the value of £200. It was a great surprise. Listening to your program every day, it is great. So have a happy Christmas, you and your family, and look forward to listening to you in the year 2000. Thanks again, Mabel. Mabel Bailey, though, Kilkill, another satisfied customer on the rickety wheel. And indeed, there are many of those. There are a few of the other kind, but we try and ignore those. But still in all, we try to cater for them, because after all, they are human beings too. Well, some of them. I have to say hello to a lady who writes me a fairly long request list. Please play the beautiful song Holy Night, wishing our family a happy Christmas and a blessed and holy New Year 2000. Their names are Philomena Mullen, Paul and Mary Sheeran and family, Richard and Paul, Damien and Philip and Andrew, Lisa and Kieran Roddy and family, Fiona, Emma, Joseph, Jack, Paul and Anne Mullen and family, Stephen, Amy Ryan, Alan and his daughter Therese McMenamin, Christine Mullen in Wembley, Peter Mullen and Ghislaine, I think that's pronounced that way, in Scotland from Mum and Dad Mary and Paul Mullen, to grandchildren and family. Many thanks, Gerry. Wishing you a happy Christmas and New Year 2000. Please try for Holy Night. We'll play that later on. What a big number of requests on that. Here's an unusual Christmas song. I thought I'd play this. It's not the sort of thing you hear every day.
We don't believe in you-know-who, but we don't let the kids know it. We're parents. We're grown-ups. There's a line, we have to toe it. But we're part of a conspiracy about this bearded big fat guy who isn't real, who never lived, who's old but doesn't die. We went to the department store, we climbed out on that limb, told the kids that it was you-know-who. We said that bum was him. Then we placed them on his knee. To me, the knee seemed rather bony. Happily, they sat there, though, chatting with that phony. Told the kids we could provide the proof. The deceit. How I hate it. We put out the milk and cookies. Yes, I admit I drank and ate it. Then that fib about the North Pole. As if any elves could live there. We helped to write and send that letter, knowing full well it went nowhere. You-know-who comes down the chimney. How could such a fat man fit? The whole thing is preposterous, yet we get children to buy it. We have no shame. The lies pile up. You'd think at least we'd balk when we sing of red-nosed reindeer and snowmen who dance and talk. Well, it's just a harmless story, a fairy tale, some Christmas fun. Not unlike that other theory. The one about God's Son? Where angels talk to shepherds, wise men troop after a star, and a virgin has a baby. Boy, that's fetched pretty far. But we adults buy that conspiracy. We toe and swallow that old line. Disappearing milk and cookies? What about that bread and wine? It's enough to make you hesitate. It's enough to give you pause. Perhaps it's just as crucial. Kids believe in you-know-who.
That's Loudon Wainwright III, an unusual dissection of the phenomenon that we know as Christmas. Hello, good morning. What is going on here?
What?
You keep saying there's people here and there's nobody here at all.
Heather's there.
Where?
She should be on one.
She's not.
She is.
She wasn't there the last time either. Hello, Heather. But there's nobody there at all.
Have you got your button pressed?
Yes.
With your wee red thing?
I have my button pressed, yes. Everything is okay as far as I'm concerned.
What about your screen?
What about it?
Is your screen sorted out? Is it through in your screens?
Hold on a minute. I'm just doing that now. Why do I have to do this kind of thing?
Because there was someone in before you. You had a hot seat.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, sorry about that. Mabel, is it?
No, Heather.
Heather. I said you, Heather.
Hello.
Heather, sorry, I hadn't pressed my screen.
I heard you saying that. Why do I have to do this?
Because why can't somebody else do it? I don't know anything about all these screens that you press.
Oh, right. Well, see that. I thought you meant speak to me. Anyway.
No. No, there's certain technical things you have to do in the morning here, but usually a man comes in and does them. And
right.
Sometimes when he doesn't come in, if he's drinking the night before, I have to come in here, and I don't know he hasn't been in, and people say, press all those things, and I don't know what to press.
No, well, that's true. You've more things to do than press buttons, haven't you?
I only got here 5 minutes ago. What do I know what to press, but I pressed the right thing as far as you're concerned.
Good.
I know how to press your button.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Well, what can we do for you this morning?
Look, Gerry, have you ever heard of a balalaika?
I have indeed, yes. It's a well-known musical instrument played by people in Dublin.
Yes. Well, would you have any idea of where I could get a CD of somebody playing a balalaika?
Absolutely. Donald Lunny is a man who plays the balalaika all the time. Have you heard of Donald Lunny?
No, I haven't.
Donald Lunny is one of those men who's been labouring in the vineyard in Dublin for many, many years.
Right.
Trying to bring forward the frontiers of broadcasting and indeed contemporary music, folk, Irish, etc., Hungarian, but what have you.
Right.
And he's a great champion of the balalaika and plays it on a regular basis. I would imagine someone out there would be able to steer you in the direction of something that Donald Lundy has recorded, which would indeed include exclusive playing of the
You
balalaika.
nearly got your tongue round that.
It wasn't easy for me there. I'm not myself yet, you know.
Donald Lunny.
Donald Lundy, D-O-N-A-L.
Yes, I can spell.
I know, I'm just
Right.
trying to help. Don't be cheeky. L-U-N-N-Y, Donald Lundy. Keep an eye out for him.
Right, I've tried all the record shops and Caroline and HMV and all the ones in Belfast, and none of them seem to know what a balalaika is.
Of course they wouldn't. Why would they know a thing like that?
But that's what I'm asking you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said I shouldn't have any difficulty getting one.
Shouldn't be any trouble at all as long as you know what you're looking for.
Well, what would be the best shop in Belfast to get one?
I would say one of the music shops.
That's what it says.
Go into Terry Hooley in Good Vibrations. He'll help you.
Good vibrations.
Yeah, he'll
Right.
help you. He'll help you. And failing that, go to Golden Discs or somewhere.
Hmm. Right, Gerry.
Vicky.
Pardon?
I said right, Gerry.
Sorry, it's not you. I'm being
Right, sorry, what's that? You should...
What do you say?
There's a man here giving me information about the balalaika. It's a Greek? A Russian. It's a Russian instrument. And Donald Lundy plays the bouzouki, which is a Greek instrument.
Well, it looks the same to me.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, now you know.
Well, is a bazooka different
Right.
entirely to a balalaika then?
Yes, entirely different, this man's telling me.
Oh, right.
Tell him to mind his own
Well,
business.
what-
Well,
did I
ask,
get him to
ask
tell
that
her?
man where I would get a record of some or
Will you talk to this lady? Right, hold on, please. Hold on.
Right.
Why doesn't he mind his own business?
Is that him there now? Is that him there now?
Hold on a minute.
Is he on two?
This is he.
Good morning. Why don't you
Hello.
mind your own business?
Oh, sorry, Guy. It's just you keep giving people misinformation, so it's only fair that somebody should keep them correct.
Well, you
A
see,
bouzouki is a Greek instrument that has 8 strings, 4 doubles in octaves. The balalaika is a Russian instrument that has 6 strings, which is 3 and 3 octaves.
see the,
Right.
the dogs in the street know that. Everybody knows
All
that.
right. Except you.
Well, I may have mistaken a
Donald Lundy
balalaika.
plays the bouzouki.
Well, maybe he does.
They look the same anyway, don't they?
They're all the same.
Well,
No,
Gerry
no, I-
sounded so expert in his advice there that I was believing him.
Yeah, he has a
This is
degree in
what-
waffle.
This is what you need to watch in this program, you see. I think I'm right all the time. Although many's the time I'm not. Well, I thought I was right that time. I wouldn't deliberately give you a bum steer.
No, I know you wouldn't.
But if he'd kept his nab out of it,
I'd have believed you.
you'd have believed me. Okay then, so Donald Lundy plays the bouzouki.
Correct.
So where would a man, or woman, indeed for that matter,
Thank you
find...
very much, Gerry.
Where would a woman find a man playing a balalaika?
Moscow.
Oh.
Well, would a woman not wander around the world music section of some of the larger
dear.
stores and find maybe some Mongolian nose flute? or indeed some fuzzy-headed person playing the balalaika? Would you not find that?
She may be difficult, no?
Anyway, let me ask her, Henry, what do you want the balalaika playing for? And what do you want that for anyway?
It's for my cousin for Christmas, and she's desperate. She would really love a CD of somebody playing balalaika.
Well, what's wrong with her? I mean, what kind of...
There's nothing wrong with her at all, and I'll tell her what you said. And she'll phone you. But I would just like to get it as a surprise for her for Christmas.
All right then.
Maybe
yeah.
you better check in case your niece wants a bouzouki.
My cousin?
Your cousin?
Yeah, no, it's a balalaika.
Right. Well, I don't know what to say to you except to say, good luck to you.
Thank you, Gerry.
I think you have a little more information now than you had before.
Yes, I have, but I still don't know where to go to get it.
There's someone else coming on here to stick their nab in.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Hello, good morning.
Good
Hello,
morning.
good morning.
What seems to be the trouble?
Well, it's about the balalaika.
What about it?
She's looking for someone to play the balalaika.
Well, not exactly. She's looking for a record of someone playing the balalaika. Do you play
Well-
it yourself?
If she gets the soundtrack of Dr. Zhivago, there's actually 3 tracks on it featuring the balalaika.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Right.
You got that?
Yes, the same from Dr. Zhivago, yes.
You'll get that in Virgin in the film's theme section.
That's it.
Dr. Zhivago.
Film,
In the film
Theme
theme
section, right? Uh-huh.
Soundtrack, yeah, you'll get that in there.
right. But it's not, there's no CD actually that he knows of solely balalaika.
No, it's not. No, I don't think so.
Right.
Well, would
that's
that not be good enough for her? I mean, would that not keep her
I'd
hanging
have
in
to
there?
keep her going unless I could maybe get tickets to Russia to go and look for one over there.
All right, then. Well, maybe someone... Maybe
I'll go to
someone
Russia. I'll go to Russia, Jerry.
Somebody's away on us. Hold on a
Yeah,
minute.
I'll go to Russia, Jerry.
Okay.
Right, I'll get my big boots and my hat on and go to Russia.
Yeah, it's the only thing I suggest.
I
you can
think
do at
that's
this
the only
stage.
thing I'm going to be able to do.
But we've enough to keep you going there.
Oh, yes, that's great, Jerry.
Get out there and shop.
Right, well, listen, have a nice Christmas, Jerry.
Thank you.
And don't drink too much.
I won't, no.
No.
Yes, there's another man away, and as they can down
Right,
at
they're all
9:10.
disgusted.
Okay.
Once we mention the drink, they're away.
Hold on a minute, there's more information for you here.
Ask
What?
Jerry, we'll be on all morning.
Would you tell her? No, there's a call on line too. But if somebody else said if she gets the soundtrack from Dr. Zhivago.
We know that.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Why did you listen then?
Ask them whether they're
Hello.
listening to the radio at all.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
There's another person there. Hello, other person.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Have we got a whole lot on this morning?
Oh, there's about 5 on the line, I think, at the moment.
Right, you stick your nab in there. Go on, what is
Are
it?
you in on about a balalaika?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Tell us what you've got to know about it.
Right. If you listen, there is an orchestra called the Russian Balalaika Orchestra.
Now we're getting
there?
somewhere.
Yes. And
That's
they
brilliant.
actually played in the Opera House in the 1980s.
My goodness.
So, there you are. They were brilliant. So if you get that, you're on a winner.
The
What do you call
Russian, what's their full name?
I think it's balalaika.
That's right.
Balalaika
The
Orchestra,
Russian
right.
Balalaika Orchestra.
Yeah.
Right. That's great.
I would keep an eye out for that one. Go to any of the classical stores
Yes,
and ask
I'll
them.
maybe ring up and see if they can get it for me. I'll ring the gramophone shop. They have a good classical section.
They would know, yeah.
Right, Jerry.
That's good stuff there then.
And thank that lady very much. Is she still there?
She's still
Yes.
there, yes.
Oh,
What's your name, love?
Thank you very much.
McConnell.
McConnell, Mrs. McConnell, thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck
Okay.
to you, oh wonderful one.
Okay, thank you.
Bye now.
Oh,
Bye.
great
Happy
balalaika.
Christmas.
Christmas, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye,
Happy
Gerry.
Christmas. Happy Christmas.
Yes, same to you, and thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. It's getting harder, this job, you know.
Wilson saw it coming.
I was going to play a Christmas song, and I opened the CD, and there's no CD in it. There goes the Christmas medley, I'll tell you. Now, here's one here. I'll play this one. Been asked to play this one as well. It's a song by Lady Smith Black Mambazo featuring Desiree, who is not the person you think it is. It's a song called Ain't No Sunshine. Have you got all your shopping done?
Listen,
What?
could you
Yes.
get a couple of games?
What?
There's a game called, we think it's Pokemon, P-O-K-E, Pokemon. Would that be right?
I think you might find it's called Pokemon.
Well, we don't know. I don't know.
I know. It's
Pokemon.
Japanese.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
It's not, it's a new sensation.
Right,
That's why
it's-
you've
this-
never heard of it. It's sweeping the land.
No, what is it?
It's a game called Pokemon.
Well, a man phoned in and to say that he's been trying everywhere to get, and he spelt it for me, P-O-K-E-M-A-N. So he's been trying to get it. Okay.
He
In the
probably calls
Belfast
it-
area.
He probably calls it Pokemon.
Yeah. That's why
not-
you can't get it.
It's Pokemon.
Right.
P-O-K,
Okay.
P-O-K-E-M-O-N.
Can you get in the northwest area, Derry northwest area, where can you get the millionaire game? Who wants to be a millionaire? You know that.
Tell him not to be buying that.
Stop it. And a lady from Belfast wants a game called Rat Race.
Yes?
Well, can you help?
I can't help now. Rat Race, Pokemon, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
Those seems to be the kind of stuff, stuff for the
aye, and a poster for what do you call that man? That man, Janet, I was telling you about. What do you call him? Claude Van Damme. What do you call him? Jean-Claude Van Damme. Whatever you call him. The boy that does the.
You know hardly anything.
I know hardly nothing.
You know hardly anything about your popular culture.
Mm-hmm.
And that is not a bad thing, though, although I do wish that you knew.
Well,
a
can you
little.
get that poster for that man in the? This is wanted in the Belfast area. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Is that right?
I don't know.
Well, that's 4 things you have to do this morning on the program. Oh, there's a man also wants me to, with your permission, to ring Geordie and ask Geordie a question.
I want to talk to Geordie as well. Do you
that
think
all right?
it's possible to talk to him?
Right, I'll ring him after the news.
I have to talk to him.
There's a call for you now in 1.
Yeah, okay. I want to talk to Geordie. I'm glad you brought that up.
Right.
It's important that I talk to
Okay.
him. Because there's a woman under the illusion that she's won the ferret and the 2 ducks as well.
Right. Okay. This is Betsy, wants you?
Betsy.
Hello,
Yes, good morning, Betsy.
this is Betsy Robinson at 1 on your crickety wheel.
Yes,
One of your very happy rickety wheel winners.
I'm glad to hear that. What was you?
So I have got a letter from Terry Brown the old schoolhouse in
Yes.
Humber, County Down. Listen this now. The bridal suite at the old schoolhouse inn for 2 deserving people.
Mm-hmm.
Chauffeur driven from your home,
I think you'll find that...
including dinner, champagne, flowers and chocolate. And chauffeur driven home again.
Chauffeur driven home again?
Yes.
So a chauffeur's going to come and pick you up,
Oh, yes, indeed.
bring you down there,
Yes,
shower you with chocolates and champagne,
yes.
feed you like a pig,
Feed me like a pig.
put you upstairs in the bridal suite,
And on the bridal suite.
leave you alone with the
And we're
TV.
2 old dears that were 70s. What a night we'll have.
Woo! And then you need to watch. Do you know the worst thing about the bridal suite? There's a hole in the middle of the bed.
Oh, there's not.
Every bridal suite I ever went. Do you know what? I've talked about this before, and it's very true, you see, because if you've a certain amount of notoriety in Northern Ireland,
Yeah.
you see, if people think that they kind of half know you, and you're travelling around a bit, you know, and you find yourself checking into hotels, not necessarily in the middle of the summer,
Yes.
but supposing I go to somewhere like, let's see, I'm just, Cookstown, say, at random,
Right.
picking a place at random.
Right.
If I say to myself, I must go down to Cookstown, I have something to do down there,
Yes.
and I'll stay in the hotel there. Maybe I'll pick a hotel down there, and I'll stay there. Not a swanky hotel, because I wouldn't stay in a swanky hotel. But they always put you in the bridal suite.
Yes.
Because they say, oh, this man's from the BBC, we better make a good impression, we put him in the bridal suite. And I hate the bridal suite. Do you know why?
Why?
I have to warn you about a number of things.
So there's all there.
First of all, there's a hole in the middle of the bed.
Oh, dear.
Do you know what I mean? They're all slumped down into the middle of it. And the second one is, when you go into the toilet, know all the toilet holders and all the toilet paper. They're all wee bows in them. And you have to, if you're sitting there, you know what I mean? Do you know the way you need a piece of toilet paper in a hurry?
Yes, I do.
Well, you see, you need to be careful when you go in there to loose the wee bow first.
First, well, I didn't know anything about that.
Because you don't want to be footing
Never
with
been
those...
on a bridal suite.
Well, I think you're ready then.
I'm ready.
So be ready for the boat. And another thing too that I don't like about them, the TV's too far away.
Is it?
Because they're not used to people looking at
Can you not lose
TV.
the bed up? No.
No, but you see, the TV's away in the corner.
Oh,
And I'd be lying in the bed saying, Jesus, I can't see that TV, boys. And then you suddenly realise that nobody else looks at it.
nobody else looking.
And then you have to go out, and then you have to pull it out from the wall, and then you discover there's only a short lead on it. And then if you start and trail the 4-poster bed, it's probably a 4-poster bed you're in too.
Oh.
And you need to be very careful about the 4-poster bed, because you know when you get up in the middle of the night to go to the pole there,
Yes.
you have to be careful not to knock your head on one of the posters,
Well,
because you're not used to it.
you
you
really
know
want me to go to this
Ah,
thing, yeah?
do you know the way you get out of bed there in the morning? You just lunge forward. You're not used to things being in front of you. Well, the old poster, you need to be very careful. You
Very-
crack your head very quick.
Well, I'll remember all you told me.
Well, when do you think you might go?
Well, we're not going to go at Christmas. We're going to go maybe sometime in the new year. Like, everybody's busy Christmas time, so family-wise, so. But I'm really, really delighted. I never won anything in my life.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
So I'll let you know when I come back again.
It's a very
how
nice.
it was.
It's a very nice place. That.
Well,
apparently.
I've never been up that way. We're County Antrim crowd.
Well, why did you? I mean, I'm sure the person wouldn't mind if you waited until the weather got a wee bit
No,
better.
we've already been in touch with him.
Oh,
A
have
nice
you?
man. I talked to him yesterday and said that would be fine. Just whenever we're ready, just give him a ring.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
So, and thank you very, very much, Gerry. It's
Not
made
at
me a
all. I
very-
hope you enjoy it.
I hope you have a very happy Christmas for
And
us. And a Merry Christmas to you and your family and your staff you have there.
Thank you very
I'll
much.
listen to you every morning.
That's good.
Okay, dear.
You're bringing the old fella with you then.
Oh, how they take him. Well, when I read it at first, and he says, oh, that's great, Betsy, we're going. I says, I have never mentioned you yet. But I think I'm stuck with him. Okay, then.
All right then.
All right, thank you again.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
thanks very much.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. That's good, you see. Nice to know that there are people out there happy. There are other people who's not so happy. Have we had any more negative feedback about some of the prizes on the rickety wheel? I hate to spin this out a bit, but I mean, after all, I didn't.
Pardon the pun.
I missed a week through illness. This should have been cleared up last week, and I'm surprised you haven't cleared it
No,
up.
I didn't want to handle the old RW last week at all.
It's only the one difficulty we have now at the moment, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Just the one difficulty concerning
Yeah.
the man about
Yeah.
them, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you see, I can't understand why people are so upset. I do admit that a bottle of Millennium Bush whiskey did disappear.
Yeah.
But I'm buying it with
Only
my
one,
own
yes.
with my own money.
That's right.
And people have never seen
And
that
we talked to the
before.
man yesterday, and he's quite happy.
And he's gone, why should everybody else be unhappy about
That's
it?
right. All's well that ends
I
well.
wish they weren't so miserable. Anyway, we'll be back after the news at approximately 4 minutes past 11. Don't switch over because there's nothing on anywhere else.
Well, now an update on the travel front with Emma Dunseith.
At the international airport, the British Airways flight from Heathrow due at 9:30 has been further delayed, now landing at 12:10. The British Midland flight from Heathrow due at 12:30 now land at 5:01, and the Gill Airways flight from Teesside due at 11:20 has been cancelled. For the latest information, contact the airport on 01849 422 888. There are also a number of delays at Belfast City Airport. If you're collecting passengers of flights from Glasgow, Leeds, Bradford or Birmingham, give the airport a call on 457745.
And the weather, a mainly dry day with some sunshine, temperatures up to 8 degrees. Well, that's it for now. Join us again at midday.
It's high time you went for a stroll, isn't it? Christmas food and no exercise? Tut, tut. So right, switch on the radio, please, at 5 minutes past noon on Monday. BBC Radio Ulster, of course. Then get yourself a comfy seat. Yes, that's right. I said seat. And join me, Adam Coates, your guide, on a stroll down memory lane for our 1999 Sports Review of the Year. Now, that won't be too strenuous, will it? And bring a mince pie or two and a slice of cake to munch along the way. So see you, 12:05, Monday.
Yeah, we'll be there. It's 5 minutes past 11 o'clock. This is Gerry Alderson here. Incidentally, on Christmas Day, we've got a program on at 11:30 in the morning, between 11:30 and 1 o'clock. It's a collection of, bits of nonsense, actually, that we've exposed you to over the course of the past 12 months. So it's Christmas morning, 11:30 to 1 o'clock. No particular title. This program that you're listening to at the moment will be on until 12 o'clock. You'll be listening to BBC Radio Ulster and to BBC Radio 4 if you're not otherwise indisposed. The number to ring if you want to contact this program is 0645 555 678. That's 0645 555 678. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
Yes, who's that?
it's Andrew.
Sorry?
It's Andrew Brown. I know where to get Pokemon and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Right, maybe you should share your knowledge. Where would a man get Pokemon?
A man will get Pokemon over the internet
Would he?
at a website called Toy Zone or Wizard Interactive. And there's also phone numbers.
Yeah.
Toy Zone's phone number is 0845
Yeah.
6088613.
You seem to know an awful lot.
And Wizard's phone number
Yes.
is 01765
01765.
6766
Yeah.
00.
Oh. So Toy Zone is 0845 6088
Yep.
And Wizard is 01765 676600.
Yep.
Right. So if a man phoned these numbers, would a man get Pokemon and would a man get Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Do you think a man would get that in time for Christmas?
Yeah, you can get next day delivery.
Is that a fact? Well, that sounds good. So in other words, you don't have to go into the internet at all. You just use those numbers.
Yep.
Well, this is all very useful. How did you come upon this information?
Through a magazine.
Yeah, you sound like a very bright boy. What kind of an age of a chap are you, roughly? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
11.
11?
12ish.
12-ish? In other words, you're coming up to 12. Mm-hmm.
No, I am 12.
You are 12?
Yeah.
In other words, you're 12.
Yeah.
You're not 11 at all, you're 12.
Yeah.
And how long have you been on the net? You've been on the net for a while.
Yeah.
Have you? Well, how do you find it there? I mean, do you find that your brain is being stimulated and helped, and you obviously think this is the wave of the future? What do you suggest to other people? Like, I'm fairly computer literate, but there are people out there in their 40s who don't know anything about computers. Do you think they're being left behind?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What kind of a world do you think you'll grow up to live in? When you're about 21, do you think things will be terribly different than the way they are now?
Yeah.
In what way? Can you think of what might be different? I hate to put you on the spot like this, but it's important that I try and pick your brains.
I think everyone will have computers and your money will be on your computer. Just downloaded on the computer.
There'll be no such thing. Do you know the way when you go out drinking there at night, and I'm not assuming that you do that? You know, your father probably. Does your father take a wee drink at all? Does he?
Now and again.
Now and again. Well, he'll know what I'm talking about. Sometimes when your father gets up in the morning and says things about his head,
hangover?
yeah, and he's looking for Andrew's liver salts, and he's saying things like, where's that bloody resolve? That kind of thing. And then suddenly, when he's walking along, you realise that the left-hand pocket of his trousers is very heavy. And he reaches in and he pulls out about £15 coins and about 25 10p pieces and about 88 20p pieces and any number of small 2p's and 1p's. You'll realise that that man has been drinking them the night before.
Yeah.
So the point is that maybe this thing won't happen anymore because the man won't have a pocket full of change. He'll be able to do all his drinking over the internet. His money will be in his computer. And he'll have to have a special tap on the side of the computer, just kind of put his head down, won't he?
No. You go to your computer and you stick in your computer and it takes the money off your computer or their computer.
But who's going to give him the drink?
The bartender?
No,
There'll be bartenders.
But what's he going to give the bartender in exchange for the drink?
The money on his computer.
The money that he will take out of his computer?
Yeah.
It seems complicated, you know, somehow. And how else do you think life is going to change? I mean, do you think you'll get more air when you're older? Do you know the way you see young, foolish chaps going out playing football and running around tracks and doing the pole vault and things like that? Do you think all that'll stop?
No.
People will still go out there and do things that will make them healthy.
Yep.
Even though there's no reason to go out at all. Even though everything is at your fingertips and everything that you want and desire is at the keyboard of your computer, people will still go out.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I would like to think there's a brave new world out there. I would like to think that people would have everything within their reach, but at the same time would not forget that they're human beings breathing real air. I mean, you'll still go out and walk along the countryside and stroke a horse who pokes his head over the hedge, won't you?
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't do that already, do you? If you walked along the country road and saw a horse with his head poked over the hedge, would you stroke it?
No, I don't like horses.
You see, that's because you're out of touch with your native land. See, if you spent less time on computers, you'd know that a horse is a friendly thing, and they only bite you sometimes.
It never bit me, it threw me off.
You were on a horse, were you?
Yeah.
It threw you off.
Yeah.
If you hadn't been wearing a helmet, you could have damaged yourself. So what do you see yourself doing? What school do you go to?
Cavan Hill.
That sounds good. And what are you going to go on to university or something like that?
Yeah, hopefully.
And what would you like to study? Would you like to be a lawyer, an accountant, something like that, or do you want to be an IT specialist?
I'd rather be a lawyer. I want to be a dentist.
You want to be a dentist?
Yeah.
Well, so you like inflicting pain upon people. That's basically what you're trying to say here.
A dentist for dentists.
A dentist's dentist?
Yeah.
You'd like to be the fellow who takes the dentist's teeth out?
Yeah. Inflict pain on them because they inflict pain on us.
You do right. I like the way you're thinking here. So is there anyone in your family in the dentistry profession at all?
No.
You're the only one?
Yeah.
You'd like to be a dentist? Lots of money in that, you know, apparently. That's what they say. And apparently dentists drink a lot as well. I hate to keep bringing drink into the conversation, but you seem to be choosing all the occupations that are most prone to that. Well, I hope that you're successful. And you sound like a very bright young lad to me. Anything coming up at Christmas that you would particularly like to get, or is that all covered for? Do you know what you're getting for Christmas?
Probably. I hope to get Pokemon for the Game Boy.
For the Game Boy?
Yeah.
All right then. Okay. So you think your parents will have any trouble getting it?
I don't know, they might.
Well, they know the phone number now, don't they?
Yeah.
Same day delivery. No, next day delivery. Well, you've been very helpful to us because we've had people looking for Pokemon. And indeed, what do you think of a person who doesn't know what Pokemon is? That's a person who doesn't really know what's going on in the world today, isn't it? That's a person who would really need to put their gun to their head, wouldn't they, really, and forget all about it?
Yeah.
Well, okay then. I want you to think of me the next time you log in.
I haven't told you where to get Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That's only where to get Pokemon.
Oh, I thought it was the two of them. So Pokemon can only be got on Toy Zone and Wizard and those two numbers?
Yep.
Right, where would you get Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yesterday, I was up at Toys R Us, and they had loads of copies in, up at Newton Abbey.
Toys R Us, Newton Abbey. Loads of copies of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the game.
Yeah.
Well, you've been very, very helpful, sir. Can I ask you this? Are you a regular listener to this program, or did you just stumble upon us?
No, I listen to you now and again.
I'm pretty pleased that young surfers are listening. And I have to say to you, I only wish that I could give you some small token of my esteem. But we're cleaned out here because of the rickety wheel and the greed that goes along with it. Maybe we'll be able to send you some small token of our appreciation, so that you may enjoy your Christmas just a little more. And do you want to say Happy Christmas to anyone, to your long-suffering parents or anyone like that?
Yeah, to my long-suffering parents.
All right then.
Happy Christmas, Mum and Dad.
Okay, Mr. Coyle is speaking in tongues here. He seems to think you need help. He doesn't need help.
No. Apparently, young Andrew is looking for some telephone numbers, you know.
Andrew, are you looking for any telephone number yourself?
No.
I told you he doesn't need any
Why
help.
can I not hear you?
Because you never listen, that's why.
No, I can't hear you. I can just sort of see your wee lips moving. But
Well, I don't know why you can't hear me. Everybody else can hear me.
We can't hear you.
Well,
Well, there's
maybe
a
it's
call.
just-
Apparently, work with us here in this one. I know we can't communicate. Work with us here. Apparently, Andrew needs help for a phone number, and there's a lady on 3 who can help. Would you
He
just
doesn't
try
need
it?
help.
Would you
Andrew
just try it, even though I can't hear you? This is
All
like
right,
the...
all right. Andrew, I'm sorry. There's a woman apparently thinks you need help. Tell you what we'll do. We'll put her on and see, you can be the judge of that, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hello, good morning.
Hello.
Why do you think Andrew needs help?
Well, I just think he's got a wee bit mixed up. As soon as he gives the phone number out there, I phoned him, toy phone,
Yes.
and it's the wrong number. They said they've been inundated with calls. They're called Wizards. They're computer components.
Really? So it's the wrong number?
Uh-huh.
Andrew,
Nope.
did you hear that?
It says it right here in the magazine, Wizard Interactive, Sales Hotline, Pokemon available, official Pokemon merchandise also available, and it gives the number 01765 676600.
Is that the number you rang, love?
It is, uh-huh. And they are called Wizard, but he says there must be some mistake because they're Wizard, but it's computer components, and this has been inundated with calls for the last 10 minutes. People looking who wants to be a millionaire.
That's right. So I'm sorry, Andrew. Obviously, that's not your fault. Obviously, the numbers given out wasn't it? I've got a strange little note here. It says the numbers given out was nothing to do with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Give out email or HTML address. Well, we didn't say that. We didn't say it was anything to do with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, did we?
No, it was Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah.
At the beginning of the conversation with Andrew, I thought it was Pokemon, and like yourself, I thought it was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire as well.
Yes.
So I phoned thinking it was a place to get Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, that's okay. That's probably my fault.
But it doesn't matter anyway, because you don't do Pokemon either.
All right. Well, I'm sure Andrew wasn't to know that. There's obviously...
The only reason I'm phoning is those other people know not to.
Okay.
Well, if you try the other number,
0845 6088 613.
Uh-huh. Straight enough.
0845 6088 613. Obviously, Andrew, when you spotted this in the magazine, you took it in good faith, but obviously there's been some mistake there, which is not your fault.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily
Because they've been...
He's only passing on information, trying to help
Exactly.
others.
That's all right. All right,
Okay.
look. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So there we are, Andrew. So we can get Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You've seen them personally with your own eyes in Toys R Us and Newton Abbey. Never mind Toys or Wizard at all. Okay. And if you want Pokemon, try 0845 6088 613. As far as you're aware, that is probably the right number.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, sir. I think we may make you one of our correspondents. Do you know what that entails? It entails being alert at all times. And any time anyone needs any help, you must be prepared to drop whatever you're doing and ring this program and help me, the presenter, to bring joy and happiness and a sense of good cheer to all the listeners in this program. Are you prepared to do that?
Yep.
Okay, then. Stay at your post. Do not leave your computer until you hear from the BBC. Okay?
Okay.
God bless you, my son. God
Bye.
bless you. Goodbye. Bye. See, this is the type of person. Can you hear me?
See,
What's wrong with you in there?
Because there's some breakdown in here, and there's a man coming in now to fix it. Ken's here now.
Is he?
And I can't hear you, but you can hear me.
Well, there's
and
things
there's a
wrong in
call
here
and
too,
one-
but I'm
I
not
just
crying
see your
about it.
little lips moving. And
Okay. All right then. All right. Hello. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, Gerry.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good, glad to hear. Listen, I've got a little complaint to make.
Yes.
I sent in a cheque to you some weeks back for Children in Need
Yes.
for John Wayne to be taped.
Yes.
Do you remember?
I do, yes.
Yes, then you put it over the air. You couldn't remember whether you had taped it or whether you had to tape it.
Yes.
I haven't received it yet.
Oh, so I didn't tape it?
No, you didn't tape it. I've been on to Geordie. I've been on to the office 2 or 3 times. Once last week, and they said they would deal with it.
And they didn't?
And I haven't received anything. And I wanted it for Christmas, you see. So
Oh,
we
dear,
did.
dear. Oh, well, let me remedy that immediately. Okay. I'll do that for you today, and I'll pop it off for you today.
Right. Now, you'll need an address, won't you? I don't think anyone's taken the address.
Don't give me your address over the air.
No.
As soon as we finish our little conversation here, give it to somebody inside.
Right.
And as soon as this program's over, I promise you, I'll record that for you and send it to you.
Okay, Jerry.
Because we are overwhelmed here.
I know you are.
And because we're overwhelmed, I feel as if it's only my duty to do the best I can for you.
Well, I'm sure you will.
I will. And I
sure
hope
you
this is
will.
the last time you've caused to ring us up.
As long as you stay off the wobbly water, we'll be all right.
I'll stay off the wobbly water, don't you worry.
Good man.
Thank you.
Good man. Have a happy Christmas.
Thank you. Happy
Okay.
Christmas to you, yes.
Jerry, thanks very much.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. See how easy it is to do a
Sorry?
person's will.
Sorry?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, because I've just been told the man who came in to fix things said that you turned our headphones down.
So I did, yes. I realised that when he came in.
Yeah. Geordie wants you in too.
So it was my fault
No.
that you couldn't hear me at all.
Will you ask Geordie, a gentleman phoned from Lisburn, and he's looking a free-range chicken.
Yes.
Can Geordie help?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, will you ask him?
Yeah. Okay.
He's on too.
Yeah, okay. Right. Hello. Hello, Geordie.
Hello, Jerry.
Good morning, sir.
Well, you had a rough old week of it by all sounds.
It wasn't easy for me,
No.
and I'm still not back to 100% full
No.
firing power
I
yet.
heard a bit of your yesterday on and half, and you just weren't.
No, I wasn't myself.
No. I know,
Not myself at all. I'm coming round just very
I know,
gradually.
But it's like everything else will take time.
There's a weakness in me.
I
I was very
saying, Jerry, life is like a seesaw. One minute you're up, the next you're down.
I was very low, you know. Nobody seems to realise that. Geordie, there's a number of things I want to talk to you about. You'll be pleased to know that the woman who won your ferret is a Mrs. White.
That's nice. Oh, yes, she was on the phone, Jerry.
Was she?
Oh, yes, she's coming up today.
She today?
Oh, yes, yes.
She sounds very nice.
Yes, sounds very nice.
Now, can I ask you this? Do you think, she gave me the impression that she thinks she won the ferret and the 2 ducks.
No.
That's
Sure, you said you couldn't. I says, no, Jerry, you couldn't. The person wins. The ferret couldn't win the 2 ducks. Like.
Okay, that's okay, as long as
But you should have the wee man from away from 5 Mile Town, he was down on Sunday.
Exactly.
When they swum on, they got their 2 ducks on Sunday.
And you gave them you gave them the ducks.
Oh, yes.
And they were live.
Oh, yes. And very happy with them and pleased, no.
And what are they going to do? Are they going to keep them?
Oh, yes, keep them for running about for a few hens themselves.
And they have a bit of space there.
Oh, yes, they have.
Well, all's well that ends well.
Oh, yes, I've kept my end of the bargain.
Oh, and that's okay. I never doubted that you would. Now, when you looked at those people in the eye, you realised right away that they were okay.
Oh, yes, genuine people.
I hope you feel the same way about Mrs. White, because
I think I really do, because I know by her voice and the way she was talking, she's going to buy a wee collar and a leading all for it and take it for walks and all.
Is that right?
Oh, yes.
I think the ferret would enjoy that.
Oh, well, this one would now, for as I say, he's a pet, like, he's too good for going down the bars, belting rabbits, you know.
Yeah.
He's not like his ma and dad, you know.
Exactly.
They're the polecats, you see, and he's a throwback, you know, to the greyhound, the white greyhound ferret.
That's right, so his mother and father would have been very happy to go down the burrow and sort out a few rabbits. Would he? His mother and father would have been happy to do that.
Oh, yes.
But whereas he himself is not all that happy, indeed, at the prospect of being pushed down a burrow.
No, that's right. He's too gentle, you know, he's a...
Mm-hmm. Well, so you think that Mrs. White would be a kind of a person that would...
Well, now, to the conversation we had now on the phone now, she seems a very nice person, and she's can't wait to get them, and...
Okay. Well, I hope she doesn't mind if we follow her progress. Because
oh, no, I wouldn't think so.
Because it's not every day the BBC gives out a white albino ferret to a stranger. And I think it's important that we monitor the progress, and just to show the people that a ferret can be just as good a pet as a small dog or cat or whatever you want.
Funny enough in England, Gerry, dear, there's a whole go.
I know the very first time I saw one, a ferret on a lead, was in Tampa in Florida in
There you are.
1993.
Yes.
I was walking along the beach, you know, as you do, looking at the women, and I saw a man coming along with a white animal on a lead, and it was a very kind of low-slung animal.
Yes, and the wee hump on his back and man was skipping along, lovely and jumpy, you know.
It was, and I had no compunction other than to go over to him, and I said, "Excuse me, sir, what is that?" And he said, "It's a ferret."
Yes.
And I went, "How unusual." And he said, "Not really." He said, "They make wonderful pets." And I said, "We never worried about jumping down your trousers." And he said, "No, that's not the thing that I would worry about too much." So he was happy enough, so if he's happy, this is why he'll be happy.
Oh, so well, but very happy.
And it's not the sort of thing that runs up your leg.
No.
No.
Just like the wee stroke on a cuddle and...
They do. Like, I'm kind of like that myself. You know, when you think about it. Well, things have turned out well because, after all, Geordie, you know, we could have got the other kind. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know, but...
We've been lucky.
Oh, let's say it is, Amanda.
Well, you had the alternative of giving the last couple your 2 ducks or your Coca-Cola umbrella. Did they show any interest in the Coca-Cola umbrella at all?
No.
You didn't have to mention that at all?
No, they never bought. I didn't...
That's okay. That's the way things should be.
It's still here.
That's okay.
It's still here. And
all right.
See, it was up on its own, you say, too.
I know.
You mustn't have put that on.
Sorry, there's a man trying to interrupt us. What?
No, I'm sorry for interrupting you and Geordie. Geordie, I hope you don't mind. There's a gentleman who he has to go out now, but he wants to play his balalaika for you and Geordie. Would you take him on too?
No, not just yet.
He has to go out at
not just
11:30. Would Geordie mind? Would Geordie mind?
Not just yet. Not just yet.
You asked Geordie about the free-range chicken.
Not yet. I have other things to ask Geordie as well about the free-range chicken.
But could you not let the man play the balalaika and then let him go?
Geordie, will you stay there a moment and we get a man to play?
Yes, Gerry, I'm in no hurry.
The balalaika. Where is he then?
Yes, let that wee man play now when he's good enough. Let him play it.
Okay, well, Geordie's on 2. How do you expect the balalaika man to be on 2 as well?
Well, then he must be on 1 then.
Well, why didn't you say 1?
Well, I'm sorry.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Gerry.
I believe you have a balalaika to play.
Здравствуйте, доброе утро.
Pardon?
Здравствуйте, доброе утро.
I'm sorry, that's not the type of language you want to hear.
Good morning in Russian.
Oh, that's okay. Listen, you're not Russian at all, are you?
No.
But why do you have an interest in the musical instruments of that fair land?
Well, I was over there, Gerry. I was over in Moscow 2 years ago in Petersburg.
Oh, yeah.
And it was on the banks of the Neva there, facing Peter's Fort. There's a man called Vladimir, wee old man.
Vladimir?
And he would play the balalaika all day for you for $1.
I know people like that in Donegal.
Well,
right.
I'll give you a sound of the balalaika for that moment.
Love to hear it, yes.
Right, you ready?
Yes. That's a record.
That's a balalaika.
That's a tape. You're bluffing.
What?
That's a tape.
I didn't say I was playing the balalaika. Sean said that.
You implied it.
No, I didn't imply it.
You implied that you're going to play the balalaika and then I caught you.
I'm not like you, Gerry. I'm not operating under false pretenses.
Well, what is that recording you've got there?
It's a balalaika. That's a BBC recording of Get By in Russian, learning Russian. Right?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing at anything.
Well, that's what it is.
I understand, yeah.
You can't really get... you got lingua phone in Russian, but BBC do a good tape on it.
Yeah, that's very good. Very good, yes. Yes.
But I was saying there to that woman, there's a company down in Dublin called Group Educational Tours.
Yes.
And they operate out of Shannon Airport. Right?
Yes.
And you can actually go to Russia. It's not like the old days we in tourists with the guides follow you everywhere, you know. You can do what you want out there when you get there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? No KGB or nothing like that.
Yeah.
They're GET Dublin, and the telephone number is 003531.
Yes.
671.
Yes.
3422.
Got that.
That's Dublin.
That's Group Educational Tours.
Yep.
And they'll bring you to Russia and teach you how to play the balalaika, will they?
Everything. You name it, man.
Well, maybe the woman would be interested in that.
Well, what I'm saying is, they have people going out all the time, and they're couriers down there. They bring back music all the time. You know, balalaika music, the real McCoy.
Yes, okay.
So, I mean, if a woman rings that up, there'd be no problem. If there's a small fee, they would sign it up to her.
Well, that's sort of
and that would be right from the source, if you know what I mean.
That sounds okay.
Yeah. You want to go out there yourself, by the way?
No, I don't. I've never had any interest in cold countries.
Dear me, there's the Hermitage with all the art, the object, the art, the Fabergé eggs in the Kremlin. You can see it all.
I can see all that in the Alhambra in Granada.
I guess that's the same thing, man.
No, I'm not interested in anything in cold countries. No, cold countries have nothing.
Very, very warm in the summertime, you know.
I know, but maybe I'll go there then.
Oh, that's
no,
right.
no, I'm not interested in anything that's above here.
I mean to say you wouldn't take your wife out and buy a nice fur coat and take her out for on a troika?
No, thanks.
And the snow, the Dr. Zhivago there, nice and romantic.
I used to have contact with Russians, you know, because when I was a shipping clerk here in Derrystoke, Londonderry, at the port, Russian boats used to come in here.
Aye, listen, Holly, I know that.
No, they used to come up a bit further than that.
Is that right?
Yes, some of them cargo ships, the grain ships, used to come up to the very heart of the city.
They're decent people, Gerry.
They are, because I used to have to go down there maybe very early in the morning. We used to dock about 6 or 7, and you had to go on the boat. And, you know, to make sure that all the papers were okay, customs people. And I used to have to be there at that time. And they used to break out the vodka.
Oh, brilliant.
And they used to have these little tiny glasses, and they'd pour you a glass, and they'd give it to you, and then you'd fire it down your neck, and then they'd smash it up against the bulkhead.
Very strong stuff, too.
I used to be going back to the office at 9 o'clock full as a Poe. In the morning. And I used to never sober up until lunchtime. Then I had to go home to bed. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, no problem. And by the way, you see if it hadn't been for the Russians
Yes?
during the war,
Yes?
there'd be a swastika flying storm out.
I know. People don't appreciate that.
26 million dead on the rest.
That's right, they stopped Hitler in his tracks.
And don't forget who gave Hitler the money to go into Russia in the first place.
Who, Churchill?
Western capitalism.
I know, yeah, that's
He was only a puppet. A Frankenstein monster could run riot in Europe.
I can see there are other sides to your personality here.
Well, the Russian people are not during the war now they were appreciated for their effort.
No, that's true.
But then the propaganda took over and they were vilified, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you can't blame Stalinism now for Russian people.
Oh, I haven't blamed Stalin for a very long time.
Uncle Joe.
Okay,
All
thank
the
you.
best, Jerry.
Thank you,
Cheerio
sir.
now.
Fine, fine. Is it funny how quickly you get into a discussion on Stalinism in this program when you're talking about the balalaika? Geordie, sorry for keeping you there. You still there? Where is he?
Well, it should be. Well, Heather's on 3.
Where is he? Where's Geordie? You took him away, didn't you?
take Geordie away.
You took him away.
Geordie's still on.
Geordie, you still there? Hello,
Still
Geordie.
here, Jerry, yes.
I'm sorry, Geordie. I'm blaming Mr. Coyle. Listen, I want to ask you about something. I was very ill last week. And I had occasion to go to the doctor. And I don't know how to tell you this, but he told me that I may not have had ordinary flu. He said what I may have had was Aylesbury-Drake syndrome.
Well, that's another word, Jerry, really, for stress. You know, I mean...
He said it's a very rare foul pesticidal disease that occurs, he said, sometimes fatal to drakes, but the human being can survive it. Apparently it starts with a small inflammation of the coccyx, then it spreads through the blood...
Coccygosis.
Yeah.
Coccygosis, yes, that's supposed to be... Coccygosis is supposed to be, yes, it's a virus, it is.
Well, he said there was a very good chance I could have got that because of my pigeon chest.
Well, that is right. I would agree with the doctor.
I'm just trying to say, really, that I'm not blaming you in any way, but we were quite jocular and maybe we didn't treat your Drake's death with the respect that...
Well, that's not what I told you.
I know.
There was too many, sure, then the pair come up and wanted the bad just so they could say that the one of them, that was on the regular wheel, but they got it.
They wanted the dead Drake.
No, they were looking the bad living.
Yeah.
They come up that week.
I know. Well, I think we showed it a little disrespect, and I apologize for that. But I think God has got his own back on me for that.
Well,
He struck me down with a pile of
I was
fire.
just listening to all the complaints Jerry was going in but I'm sure them people now them people that come here was happy enough.
Yes, and I think that woman, Mrs. White, when she comes up to your house, is she
She's
coming up?
happy enough.
Is she coming up today? Is she?
Yes.
Well, I think she'll be happy enough.
And the ones that got their weekends and all,
Yeah,
that one on the rickety way.
that's right.
I'm sure that was only for the price of a stamp.
Exactly. Not
So-
even.
so why are they all...
In some cases, not even the price of a stamp.
Yes. Well, why are they all up again the rickety way?
I'll tell you why. Geordie. Because many people expect something for nothing.
Well, so what, they getting something for nothing?
No, I blame Hugo. It's Hugo's fault. He started it all. He's given them the impression that they deserve things for nothing.
Oh, yes, I see your point now, yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Geordie, there's another woman looking for you here. Let me just check. Sure, she said. Isabel, you there?
Yes, yeah.
Isabel, you're through to Geordie.
Sorry?
You're through to Geordie.
Right, thank you.
Just ask him whatever you like.
Actually, it's you, Gerry, I wanted to...
Oh, it's me. I'm sorry.
I wanted to...
Who does you want to talk to?
The lady wants to ask a question about ferrets. Who better to ask than Geordie?
You want to ask a question about ferrets?
I want to speak to Gerry.
Okay. To me?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Gerry, it's about ferrets.
Yes.
And I think you should warn this lady who's getting the ferret and anybody else who owns ferrets to be very careful of their mobile phones. Because ferrets have a passion for mobile phones.
But who would a ferret ring?
Well, now that's a good question because my daughter has a ferret and he stole my mobile phone and he's hidden it and we've never been able to find it.
Is that right?
And I was reading an article in a magazine recently and this woman has found 6 telephones under her bed. She took in lodgers and her ferret has stolen all the mobiles.
Is that a fact? Geordie, what do you think of that?
Well, Gerry, I would say that's a hob she has. There's a hob ferret.
A hob ferret. Do you have a hob ferret?
I'm sorry?
Is that a hob ferret you have?
I don't really know what kind of ferret it is.
What's a hob ferret, Geordie?
It's the female.
It's the mobile telephone ferret.
The hob ferret is the male and the jilt is the female.
The jilt.
And the wee jilt, that's a female and the hob is a male ferret.
Uh-huh. Which is the one you have?
It's my daughter actually has it, and I don't know what breed he is, but he's absolutely lovely. But
Well, does it wear a little skirt or anything?
no, but she also has a lead and a harness for him.
Yes. And have you had any trouble with your ferret at all?
My daughter's ferret.
Your daughter's ferret?
Apart from stealing my phone, my
Yeah.
mobile phone, no.
So would you recommend them as pets then?
I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
Would you recommend them as pets?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that's good.
They are such fun to watch.
Oh, that's good, yeah. Hear that, Geordie?
But they are...
Gerry, I know that.
Yeah.
Gerry, I know that.
You know that, but see, people out there would be a little apprehensive. You know, possibly not knowing the ferret as we know it.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
All right, then.
But I would say that lady, that's a hob ferret, and that's why he steals them mobile phones. They don't steal many here, for there is none here.
No, I would imagine, no.
But I would say, why, it is really, it takes it into the wee corner, and it sort of, you know, it gets up to maybe wee didgeridoo's on, you know.
Didgeridoo's on it?
You know what I mean, like it rolls over it and...
Oh, I think
I would say it's a wee male ferret.
Oh, like the tortoise and
Yes,
the heads.
yes.
Yeah, all right, I see what you mean. Say no more. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes.
All right, then.
I would think.
So turn away from your ferret. All right.
Or hide your mobile phone.
Hide your mobile phone. Well, thank you very much, love. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Just tell them to be careful of the telephone.
All right, then. Okay.
Sure, Gerry.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So yours isn't a hob ferret?
No.
Geordie. No, so there's no need to worry about
Oh,
the
yes, mine is a hob.
Oh, yours is a hob?
Oh, yes.
So we'll warn the woman to be careful about her mobile phone?
Yes, that's right.
Fair enough. Okay.
That's right. And,
a gentleman wants to know what's that about a free-range chicken?
Eh?
What's that about a free-range chicken?
He wants to know where would he get a free-range chicken.
Where does he live? What part of
the Lisburn area? And there's a man in Belfast wants Geordie to help find a nail plant. Where would he get a nail plant?
Oh, the old ale plant
Yeah,
thing
I know.
You know how much I hate ale plants.
I don't like them.
Every
either.
once in a while, someone...
It goes on, and how do you make them? And
Billy's on about
well,
ale
this is
plants.
Billy. Billy wants
No,
this.
no, tell Billy to wise up.
No, ask Geordie.
No, I'm fed up with ale plants.
yes, so am I, Gerry.
Right, no ale plants, that's
Right.
it.
No,
ale
free-range...
That's it.
Free-range chickens and Karens and free.
Okay, where would a man get a free-range chicken, Geordie?
Well, it all depends what he's looking for. I'll give him a free-range hen if he wants. But it all depends on an hen, what's he looking for?
I would imagine possibly for a few eggs, possibly.
But then maybe he's looking for Christmas.
Hey, what?
He wants to eat it.
He wants to eat it?
Oh, no.
Oh, tell him he's barking up the wrong tree.
Yes.
Okay.
He wants to eat what? Oh, excuse me.
A hen that you...
As he missing the whole point of this program completely. Are we talking about eating ferrets? Are we talking about eating things?
No.
We're talking about animals as human beings.
Okay.
He can fly off and whistle up his own trousers. He'll get no free-range chicken here to eat. Right, Geordie?
You are quite right, sir.
Absolutely. If he wants a
No,
chicken...
no, I would give him one if he's looking now for land, like.
You see, you need to be careful. I mean, there's not everyone you'd lend a chicken
I know,
to.
Gerry, your wee lady, you mind the wee lady phoned about a wee apple-yard duck?
Yes, I
She
remember
phoned
her.
you
Yes,
from Newtown Ards.
that's right, Shane.
Well, she come up and she got a wee Aylesbury and she's very happy with it. Wee apricorn cold duck.
And you've lent it to her just, haven't
Oh,
you?
no, she bought one off me.
Did she really?
Oh, yes.
I think you told me about that before.
I'm very pleased with her.
Excellent. Okay.
The wee cold duck.
Well, I hope the lady will be pleased with her ferret today.
And there's a wee tip now before it could be early enough for the frosters come. We know the sloes. Know the sloes, Gerry?
Yes.
The bruise on the blackthorn bushes.
Yes. What
Hello?
about them?
Hello?
Yes, it's okay, we can hear you okay. What about them?
Well, early enough, you know, for this 2000 thing.
Mm-hmm.
You go out and pick it like, you know, a liter bottle. You know the big liter bottle, you'll find them laying anywhere at, well, you know, the pubs will throw them out.
Yes.
And you go out and pick about. See, the frost would split, the split now, you know, the frost,
Yes.
the sloe.
Yes.
And you fill that about 3/4 full.
Yes.
Of sloe.
Yes.
And about, then just top it up with gin.
Gin, yes.
And 2 spoonfuls of brown sugar. And a wee shake, I know that vanilla, you know, tasty stuff, you know.
Vanilla?
Yes, you know the wee drops.
Yes.
Couple
Yes.
of wee drops of them.
Yes.
And put it in your hot press, you know your hot press.
I know it, yes.
And turn it every now and again, you know, give it a bit of a shake and turn it now and again.
And you've got slow gin.
Yes, and about 3 weeks, about time enough for all this big kebab, you know, a whole lot cheaper than going out.
I would say so.
You know.
And it's fairly potent, that, is it?
Oh, yes, it's good stuff.
Blow the head off you.
No, it was nice, like.
I know. How much gin would you put in it there? Not much.
No, it doesn't take, I always said maybe just 1/4 of a bottle would.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you see, you're 3/4 right up full of sloes.
Yes.
You know.
That would taste nice, actually.
Oh, it tastes lovely. Oh, what? It was right in your heart like a yard of alp, so it is.
Does
lovely.
it? All right, then. Okay. Well, Geordie, hold on a minute. You're in big demand, I'm telling you. Hello, Karen wants to speak to you. Hello, Karen?
Hello, Gerry.
You're through to Geordie.
Good morning, George. Just to let you know that the wee duck settled in well.
Oh, you're the lady with the wee duck?
I am indeed. She's been called Holly.
That's lovely.
Her husband's called Norman.
Geordie, can you hear that?
I can indeed. And I'm glad I told her, didn't say it was settling all right.
You did indeed. There's only one wee problem with her, George. She took a wee fly out of the garden yesterday.
I know, but that's only stressing her wing, but she'll come back home.
So don't bother clipping her wings or anything.
No, I wouldn't, boy, you know, give her that wee... But she'll always come back home.
She'll come back to him.
Actually.
Right.
Did she come back yesterday?
Oh, she did. She fell into the garden.
Well, yeah, she had no choice then. Just dropped into it.
Uh-huh, she did.
Well, you're happy enough then with your wee duck?
I'm tickled with her, Gerry. Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
She is a lovely wee thing.
You know, there'll come a time in the near future of this program when every true and honest listener will own a duck.
Yes.
And that is my ambition for the millennium.
They're very good for your blood pressure.
You feel as if they calm you down.
They do.
Whenever you feel things get on top of you.
Just stand and watch them. I do nothing but hang over the kitchen sink now and watch them.
You know, I can see... Do you know, Geordie, do you know that in Radio Foil here we are blessed that in one of the windows in the office in which I work, or the office in which I'm supposed to work, I look out the window and there are 2 ducks there and 2 rabbits. And an apple tree.
Gerry, that's what kept you, you know...
Exactly.
Going so long.
2 ducks, 2 rabbits,
Yes.
and an apple tree.
Well, you're very lucky, you know.
I know I am. There's many people looking out across an industrial tundra of waste.
Yes.
And I can see life tough and red in tooth and claw.
And the wee lady there that's on the phone there, she's seeing Stanley the turkey and she's looking at...
He is lovely.
You saw Stanley, did you?
Stanley and his wife, yes.
Well, excellent. You've seen things I haven't seen.
Oh, Stanley is fabulous. He is very, very large stag turkey.
I hear great reports about Stanley. He reminds me of me in many ways.
He and his wife live on the roof.
Do they?
Do.
Yeah. Okay, then, well, best of luck with your duck.
Thank you very much indeed. Happy
Thank you.
Christmas to you both.
Happy Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Woo! 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 I have to apologise for the pandemonium that reigned there. Something went horribly wrong with this desk. It sounded like a fire siren, but I don't know what it was. It went all horrible. Hello, Geordie.
Hello, Jerry.
Sorry about that. Didn't even get a chance
That's
to say
all
goodbye
right.
to you.
No, just a wee quick word I wanted to say to you.
Yes.
About them tapes you were so supposed to send.
Which tapes were those?
Somebody gave in tapes and you said, oh, well, I give a tape away, and then you said to Sean, we'll send Geordie a lot of tapes or something.
What tapes were those? I can't remember what they were.
Well, somebody gave 12 tapes or something, and if there wasn't much praise, you give away a tape or something along with it.
Well, we have all kinds of stuff. I'll send you a selection of stuff. Do you have a video by any chance?
No.
Video? Well, do you have a CD player at all? Or do you just use the cassette tapes?
Oh, just the tapes there.
That's okay. Okay, we'll send you down something.
And don't forget your wee photograph for the Flurry Bakery now. And Barn Bridge. That's a long time of coming.
Okay, right. We've got 3 questions, I think, for you, Geordie. Yeah? Hold on, what?
Brian wants to know where will he get a Muller Drake?
A Muller Drake?
A wild Muller Drake. Yes, I can fix him up a wild Muller Drake.
There you are.
Right. What do you call a young donkey? He was asked before to settle an argument. And where would the people get the slows that he talked about?
And the blackthorn voices.
Yeah.
Sure, they wouldn't be out now, would they?
Oh, yes, there's the time, you see. The frost has split them now, and then that's why the juice comes out so quick,
And the young donkey, what's it called?
A young donkey now, a young donkey, that's a good one now. That is a good one now.
I don't know what a young donkey
I should know.
No, he's putting you on the spot here.
No, but what was saying, a young donkey.
Well, you can't expect...
Is it a muck, Geordie?
No, it's a mini muck. That's a
Is it
little
a
thing.
muck? With this before, I think it's a muck.
Sam Mahood used to do
I think you're right now. I think if I was an argument, the one talked about
right.
a mule and the muck, and I think you're right, Sean, as the muck.
A muck?
A muck?
Yes.
I don't know how it's spelled.
That's the origin of the phrase running a muck.
A whole lot gets mixed up with the muck and the mule. You see, a mule is, you breed a mare pony with a jack donkey, and then you have the mule.
Yes.
You know.
I can see where you're coming from, yes. All right, Geordie. Listen now, we'll send you something down then, of course, for Christmas.
And that cook umbrella didn't go, you mustn't have put it up.
The what?
No, the big umbrella, the gulf.
No. The alternative was that you give away 2 ducks or the Coca-Cola umbrella. That's the way that worked.
Oh, was that it?
We don't want to clean you out completely. No, you keep the Coca-Cola umbrella. We'll send you something up for
That's
Christmas.
okay. Just happy Christmas to the whole lot of you.
Thank you very much, and I hope you get sorted out with the ferret.
Oh, yes, and any things at all, sure, I'll give you a wee dingle.
Thank you very much.
All the best, Jerry, now. Happy
Bye.
Christmas now.
Happy Christmas.
God bless, boy.